Luigi Mangione, the man accused of killing the CEO of UnitedHealthcare last December, is back in a Manhattan courtroom today for a pretrial hearing. His defense is making the case that some key evidence should be thrown out. Let's bring in CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman live for us in New York outside that courthouse. Katrina, what have we heard from the courtroom today?
We've been hearing some very interesting testimony from the police officer who ultimately arrested Luigi Mangione at that McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's the one who, with his partner, responded to the call. Someone had called 911 saying that customers in the McDonald's thought that a man in there looked like the New York City CEO shooter, but he said when he responded, he really didn't think this was going to be him. He didn't put on his sirens. They didn't come up with a plan. He even said that he was jokingly texting with someone who said that if he got the shooter, that they'd buy him a sandwich, and he said to them, "Consider it done." But this was all in jest. However, he said once he arrived at that McDonald's, he immediately knew that it was him. He later clarified that he said he was 100% sure it was who he'd been seeing on the news. He was an avid watcher of Fox News, who the authorities were looking for. When he came into the McDonald's, he also said he noticed Mangione because of his mask. In Altoona, he said they don't wear masks, so he really stood out. He went over to him, asked him to remove that mask, and also asked for his identification. Ultimately, it was really interesting. We saw this whole scene unfold as they checked the ID. He sort of calmly has chit-chat with Mangione. He claims that he's actually just asking him for ID because he was called because Mangione was sitting in the McDonald's too long. He said he wanted to keep him calm while they figured it out. Once they ran that ID and saw it was fake, it was this ID that was from New Jersey, had the name Mark Rosario on it. They told him that he was going to be under arrest for faking the identification. Then there were some exchanges before they read him his Miranda rights, ultimately searching him and bringing him into the precinct. And while all of this is going on at this McDonald's, there is Christmas music playing in the background. So songs like Jingle Bell Rock are playing as you see Mangione going through this process, having these exchanges with the officers. So we're really seeing in detail what happened that day as they arrested him, which is also crucial for what the defense is actually arguing here, that certain statements and evidence that were obtained should not be allowed into a trial.
That's right. So that's the significance of this body camera footage being played in a court in a pretrial hearing.
That's right. And right now, Karen Agnifilo, Luigi Mangione's defense attorney, is questioning the same officer. She's asking him about the procedures. Is it normal in Pennsylvania to search someone without a warrant? They say that it is, that it's practiced there. So there is this question here about whether it's okay that under Pennsylvania law he was searched in this way. She's also been trying to insinuate that because he thought he had that New York shooter, he was actually helping the New York authorities. In the body cam footage, too, we see his backpack being searched in the background by officers, statements that he made admitting his real name, his birthday, that he had a fake ID, all before he was read his Miranda rights. These details are going to be very important as the judge assesses this, whether these things can be let in, whether items like the gun, the notebooks from his backpack can come in even though the police didn't have a warrant at that time, whether certain statements can come in later. This will be crucial for the defense at trial and for how this can proceed.
Katrina Kaufman, thank you so much.